All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners that have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. And what I want to get into today real quick, all right, dealing with this article, from the Tehran Times, all right, dealing with Iran, all right, Tehran being the capital of Iran. You know, Iran plays a major part, in this third world war, all right, that will end Esau's rulership, all right, and completely destroy America off the map and will usher in the second coming, all right, of Yahweh. And as we see these things play out, we keep up with these things, according to prophecy, that's the major thing, that's that's the major topic in the earth, is prophecy, man. And this devil, he wants to try to prevent and try to offset prophecy. That's why he hates, when brothers prophesy, you know. So when you go into it, all right, it says Tehran, all right, it says Abbas Araghchi, Iran's deputy foreign minister, announced in Vienna on Tuesday that Iran had sent a letter to the IAEA informing the body that the Islamic Republic intends to start enriching uranium to up to 60% purity. Now, the IAEA, supposed to be an international, atomic, agency, that is supposed to oversee, different nations, uranium output and, oversee what they're doing, but they're the, the mediator. They were supposed to be the mediator of the nuclear deal between Iran, America, and those other five nations, all right, during that time of the Iran nuclear deal. But see, when you go back to the deal, the uranium enrichment, it was never supposed to be over 3% while Iran was in the deal. But America left the deal, so Iran has enriched, all right, its uranium up to 60% purity, which is 20 times, all right, the limit, of what they had to do, what they were limited to during the time that they was in the deal. So they are heavily enriching, uranium, all right, which is used for weaponry. It can also be used for energy as well, nuclear energy, but we know what time it is, man. It's wartime, so we know, all right, their main component of enriching, all right, their purity. It says Aragici broke the story as he visited Vienna on Tuesday for nuclear deal talks with P4+1 group, which is set to start on Thursday. He said Abbas Aragici emphasized that another 1,000 centrifuges, which with 50% more capacity, will be added to the existing machines in Natanz. Now, Natanz is the location, where you had this so-called cyber attack, on that nuclear facility in Iran, and we know the Israelis are behind it. All right, Esau, Edom, Amalek is behind it. All right, and what happened? It damaged a few of those centrifuges, So look, they said, look, we're gonna add 1,000 more. All right, centrifuges, which is for creating uranium. It says in addition to replacing the damaged machines. Yeah, so everything that Esau Edom is trying to do to overthrow prophecy is working against them, man. Everything is working against E. You see, he's trying to give brother strikes and take down the videos and censor YouTube and censor social media and, control the narrative is working against him. Everything is working against this man. All right. It says in a speech to the Assembly of Experts last year, Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei, the leader of the Islamic Revolution, stressed the Islamic Republic will not back down from its rational position on the nuclear issue and according to the interests of needs of the country, it will go as far as 60% enrichment is needed. You see? So Iran, is not, playing around with America to see what they're gonna do. No, Iran is going forward, all right, and putting themselves in a position to defend themselves, man. Because they know how these Edomites get down, man. Esau likes to weaken nations and then invade, man. But to run it like, Iran is like, nah, we ain't gonna let that play out. But everything that this man is doing is working against them, man, because they have been trying to cripple Iran for the longest, and everything they do only makes Iran stronger, man. Because really they in the catch-22, because if they, go go back into that nuclear deal and let Iran start and Iran, decreases its uranium output, well, those sanctions will have to be lifted off Iran, and Iran will have more money, all right, to invest into their military, to buy more weaponry from Russia. But then if they put the sanctions on, well, Iran gets to produce as much uranium as it wants, all right, and create more deadlier weapons, man. So more destructive weapons. So there's nothing that these Edomites can do against prophecy, man. You see, he just got to deal with it, man, like we did. All right, Proverbs 19:21. It said, there are many devices in a man's hearts. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, that shall stand. See, prophecy gonna stand. What's written, that's what's gonna stand, man. Esau, Edom can do nothing, all right, against his overthrow. It's gonna happen, all right. The limitation of his kingdom had a bound, man. There was limits put on his rulership, and we at that point. No matter how many videos he take down, how many strikes, or what he tries to do to these other nations that's prophesied to come against him, there's nothing he can do against it, man. All right. It says Job 18. All right, and I started at 10. It says the snare is laid for him in the ground. Ultimately, that's these missiles. Those missiles in those silos, man. And they trap for him in the way. And the uranium is a key component in those missiles dealing with Iran, man. It says terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. And that's what we're watch happen, man. Terrors is making this man afraid on every side. You see, like Elder Yahshua say, Esau walks around like if he's got it, he still got that pride, like he's just in full control. This man is being faced with terrors on every side. All right, he's trying to sacrifice heavily. That's why you have all those things going on. With those children at the border. Where the children get a pass to come through, but the parents can't. This man doing a lot of sacrifice. He's throwing up enchantments. All right, he's trying to stand, with those enchantments, man. Why, man? Because this man, all right, sees, all right, that he doesn't have the grip that he once had. He's not able to operate in that deception as he once has, man. He got these other nations bucking up, rising up, getting stronger and stronger. You got the house of David, all right. We got our hand, all right, on this man's heel, So this man is catching it from every side. You see, the prophet's giving them hell, man. The slaves, the rest, the sheeple, a lot of them bucking up, finding out what this man is about, what his end game is, man. The other nations, everything is working against this man, and he's trying to stop it, but he can't. All right, the scriptures say, the Most High, all right, will send an evil, all right, against this family, which they shall not remove their necks, and he's not going to remove his neck from this, man. Reading again, Job 18:11 said, terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. Because remember, the scriptures speak about how, they imagine mischief in their beds. And the bed is what represents their comfort. But see, now he's not in his comfort. He's driven off his feet. Like you chilling at the house, laying in the bed. All right. And then you hear noises, the house starts shaking. you know, you're gonna be driven to your feet. You gonna have to get on your feet, and now you know gonna be frantic. And that's what Esau Edom is doing. That's why he's, you know, we see him making impulsive moves, man, because he has been driven to his feet, man. You know, every time he looks, it's something that's going against, you know, his agenda, and it's going against his kingdom, man. And he's losing power, man. All right, he is losing power, you know. But I get this since I quoted and I ended there. This is Micah 2 and 3. It said, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. Yeah, because Esau used to getting away with everything and then bragging about it, being haughty, being proud about it. You know, stealing the land of America, then putting, all right, Andrew Jackson, the Indian killer, on the money. You know, what these same people, the ancestors of these people, are still around today. You know, and they know stories about that guy. You know, just for an example. And there's plenty of other things he does. You know, but he's not finna get away haughtily. He's finna have to deal, man. You know, he's finna have to deal with judgment and punishment, man. Thus says Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know, so I just want to put that out there. Lord wills edifying till next time I say shalom.